All right, welcome back everyone for another deep dive. Today we're heading east.
Ooh, east is good.
We're going to ancient China, and we're tackling a folk tale.
Oh, I love folk tales.
Yeah, and this one, I don't know if you've heard this one before. Have you heard this one? The Deer Woman and the Black Dragon.
I have not. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So picture this, all right? A vast, like primeval forest, right? Ancient China. You've got this mysterious woman, beautiful, graceful, who can talk to deer.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Okay.
And then you've got this, like, terrifying black dragon who's terrorizing all these villages, right?
Classic folktale setup.
Totally right.
Yeah.
But then it gets really interesting because the way this whole thing resolves, it's all about kindness.
Ooh, I like where this is going.
Yeah, it's all about, like, how kindness can actually, like, tame even the fiercest of beasts. Have you ever heard a story like that?
Not quite like that. Not with the deer woman and black dragon, that's for sure.
Yeah, this is a pretty unique one, I gotta say.
Well, I'm hooked already.
Yeah, so let's dive into this. So first, let's talk about this deer woman, right? She's not your average woman. She's got this unique connection to nature. Like I said, she can talk to deer.
Talk to deer. I mean, that's just amazing.
Right. It's like she embodies this harmony between humans and nature, which is, I know it just feels really important in this story, right?
Yeah, especially with this black dragon on the loose.
Oh, yeah, right. So we've got the deer woman representing, like balance and peace. And then we have this, like, embodiment of chaos and destruction.
It's black dragon, right?
Exactly. He lives in this ancient lake deep in the forest.
Okay.
And every year, like clockwork, when the rainy season hits, he comes out and just wreaks havoc.
Oh, no.
Villages are flooded, crops are destroyed, it's a mess.
So what do the villagers do? I mean, how do they deal with this?
Well, they're terrified. I mean, who wouldn't be? They live in constant fear of this dragon, and they've developed this tradition of offering sacrifices, right?
Sacrifices, wow.
Yeah, they try to appease him, keep him at bay.
And does it work?
I mean, it seems to keep him from going totally berserk, but there's this one spring where things take a turn for the worse. Like the dragon is just, I don't know, more ferocious than ever before.
Sacrifices.
Doesn't even matter. It's like nothing can stop him this time.
So the deer woman sees this.
Yeah, and she's got this deep connection to the forest, the animals, and to the people, right? So she decides to do something about it.
Oh, okay.
She makes this, like, incredibly brave decision. She decides she's going to confront the dragon herself.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
This tiny woman going up against this, like, massive, fearsome dragon.
It's like David and Goliath, but with, like, more scales and fur.
Exactly. And she doesn't go in, like, with weapons or anything.
Oh. So how does she plan on stopping a dragon?
She goes to the lake on a night when the moon is full. It's like this really beautiful scene, and she starts to sing.
She sings.
Yeah, her voice is described as, like, magical, mesmerizing. It echoes through the whole forest.
So she's not trying to overpower the dragon. She's trying to, like...
To draw him out.
Yeah, to connect with him somehow.
Exactly.
Wow, that's powerful.
And it works. The dragon, he hears her song, and he's drawn to the surface of the lake.
And what happens when he sees her?
He's stunned, like captivated. This fearsome beast, he's mesmerized by her beauty, by her purity.
He's disarmed.
Totally. And she, instead of being afraid, she approaches him. She's not afraid at all.
Wow.
And she starts talking to him about harmony, about how all creatures can live together peacefully.
That's incredible. So brave.
Right. And it's through this conversation, this, like, compassionate exchange, that she learns why the dragon is the way he is.
Oh, so there's a backstory.
Yeah, a pretty heartbreaking one, actually. The dragon, he reveals that he was once a celestial dragon, like a being of pure light.
Oh, wow.
But he broke some heavenly rules, and he got punished. He was cast down to earth, stripped of his power and his glory.
That's right.
Right. And over time, all that isolation and the anger, it twisted him into this destructive force.
So he's not just a monster, he's a fallen angel.
Yeah, it's really tragic. And the deer woman, she understands this. She sees his pain.
And what does she do?
She chooses to befriend him. Can you imagine that?
Befriending a dragon, that's next level.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But that's the power of her compassion. They start spending time together, sharing stories, appreciating the beauty of the forest.
Really? Like hanging out?
Yeah, like imagine them sitting by the lake watching the sunset.
A dragon and a deer woman just chilling.
Exactly. And as they spend more and more time together, something amazing starts to happen.
What's that?
The black dragon, he starts to heal. The rage, the anger starts to dissipate. He stops terrorizing the villages. The rain comes, and he doesn't lash out. He's peaceful.
Wow. So her kindness actually transforms him.
It's like her empathy, her understanding. It reaches that part of him that's still good, that's still light.
That's beautiful. What a testament to the power of connection.
Right. But sadly, their time together doesn't last forever.
Oh, what happens?
One day, this heavenly music starts to fill the air.
Heavenly music.
Yeah, and it signals that the dragon's been redeemed, he's forgiven for his past, and he's allowed to return back to the celestial realm.
Oh, so he gets his wings back, so to speak.
Exactly. But before he leaves, he gives the dear woman a gift.
A gift? What is it?
One of his scales.
Yeah.
But it's not just any scale. It's imbued with this powerful magic, protective magic, to ensure the land's prosperity.
So even though he leaves behind a little bit of himself, a little bit of that transformed energy.
Yeah, and the dear woman, she uses it to protect the forest, the animals, the people.
What an incredible story.
Right. It makes you think, doesn't it?
About?
Well, about the power of kindness, about how sometimes understanding and compassion can be way more powerful than force.
Right, like trying to fight fire with fire doesn't always work.
Exactly. The dear woman, she didn't try to overpower the dragon. She connected with him. She saw his pain. She understood him.
Yeah, and in doing so, she not only helped him, but she helped the entire community.
It's like a ripple effect, right?
Yeah.
Her compassion had this huge impact on everyone.
And the story's still told today, right?
Yeah, they say the dear woman's red birthmark, it represents that harmony between humanity and nature.
That's cool.
And people, they still talk about seeing a woman singing by the lake, late at night.
Really?
And sometimes they say you can see the water rippling.
Like the dragons responding from afar.
Yeah, it's like this beautiful reminder of their connection, even though they're worlds apart.
It makes you think about all the dragons we have in our own lives, The challenges, the conflict, the things that scare us.
Right. And maybe instead of always trying to fight them, maybe we can learn something from the dear woman.
Approach them with a little more understanding, a little more compassion.
Exactly. Maybe that's the key to taming those dragons, to finding peace, both within ourselves and in the world around us.
Wow, that's a powerful thought.
Yeah, I think so too. So there you have it, the story of the dear woman and the black dragon.
What a deep dive that was.
Right. It's a story that I think will stick with us for a while.
Definitely.
And hopefully it'll inspire us to, to look for those opportunities for kindness, for understanding.
Even when faced with a dragon?
Even when faced with a dragon. All right, thanks for joining us, everyone, for another deep dive. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.